We're back, and now it's approaching dinner time, but I still have to prep some of my food, put away all the groceries, make my meals for next week, plan, like, oh, my head is spinning. And have you ever noticed that when you go to start something, like I went to do the dishes because I like a clean sink when I start cooking, and I didn't have a drying mat. So I went to go get a drying mat out of the dryer and realized that I needed to move the clothes along. So then I started folding the laundry and moving the clothes along, and then I got my mat, and then I was like, oh my gosh, like if I want to put all this stuff away, I need to clean out the refrigerator. But then I was like, no, Jen, stop. Focus. I'm going to start cooking, okay? I did plan nachos tonight for dinner because my husband's not here for dinner, and that's just fun and easy for the kids to have. And then I thought, wait, I have leftover spaghetti. I think I'm going to do that instead. So dinner tonight is good. We're good. And maybe they can have nachos later for a snack if they're super disappointed. But we want to eat what we have in the fridge. So, and I've got my one meal left that's prepped. So I'm going to start cooking this, which is the one new thing I'm trying this week for my 80-day obsession out of the Fixate cookbook. I am going to make this Mexican taco meat. Doesn't that look good? And I'm going to have tacos because that's one of my favorite things, and I'm making it work for my 80-day obsession meal prep that I'm doing with my group of ladies. So the first thing we need, well, I'll show you what I have. That's what I'll do. I'll just take you over here. All right, so here's the ingredients that I have. It calls for olive oil, but I want to use up my avocado oil. Same thing, it's just for cooking in. I need some garlic. It actually calls for tomato sauce, but I prefer this, so that's what I'm doing. I don't want it to be saucy. I like the tomatoes in it. So I figure, what's the difference really? Except for the texture, which matters to me. We need salt, ground turkey, and I'm going to make more than I need for this week, and I'm going to freeze the rest of it because I know I'm going to like it. I can tell by the ingredients I'm going to like it, so I'm not worried about it. I need an onion, and I need some chipotle peppers in this adobo sauce, and apparently that's important because we need the sauce and the pepper. Chili pepper, and then it calls for Mexican oregano. I've never even seen that before in my life. I don't have any oregano because this is what I buy. So this is what's going in it. It's going to be an Italian-Mexican taco. And that is that. So let's get started. All right, so I'm a little bit backlit. Hopefully that won't matter. And I realized that I've got 3 pounds, I think. No, I've got 2.5 pounds more. Are they testing my math skills? Fortunately, this is cooking and not baking, so it won't be too big of a deal. So I'll just double everything, and I realize that I'm trying to make this accurate for my macros. So I'll keep that in mind, but I feel like if I'm a little bit under, then that's okay because Lord knows I will go over somewhere else. So that's how I'm going to judge it. So I've got 2.5 pounds of meat. I'm going to do it for 2 pounds, and I'm still going to measure out because it does tell me that a serving size is 1 cup. So as long as I measure out the right serving, I'll probably have a few less vegetables or something, and that's fine because I always add way extra lettuce and whatever to things. So it's not a big deal. I'm not going to stress over the math, but I am going to need 1 more onion because this is small to begin with, and it calls for a medium onion. And, you know, I was trying to avoid it. Trying to avoid this because I really hate cutting onions. And then I did see, I mean, I know that if I wear sunglasses, it helps. So I could actually do that. But I did read somewhere or hear somewhere that if you put the onions in the refrigerator, that it makes it a lot easier to cut without burning your eyes. So maybe I should start refrigerating my onions. I don't know. I always thought that made them no good faster or something. I don't know. I never heard about refrigerating onions. Maybe one of you guys can let me know. Oh my gosh, because it's already burning about refrigerating onions. It's like I want to cut it fast enough that I don't feel it, but I'm not fast enough. I will lose fingers. Do you guys just die from cutting onions? I mean, I feel like it's torture. It makes me literally second and third guess even adding onions to anything in my life, even though I really love them and they add something to your dishes. But man, oh man, I hate cutting them. And I hear fighting. How is there fighting? I have done everything today. Why is there fighting? All right, I'm just putting this in my pan that is heating the oil on medium. And I'm spilling it. So here we go. Putting this in the pan. And I'm sorry I'm not taking you with me. You'll just have to believe me that all of these onions are going into a pan with a tablespoon of avocado oil. It's probably a little more than a tablespoon, but enough to coat the pan. See, there it is. And I'm dying. It's burning. Oh my gosh, I can't even read the recipe. Oh, I need a towel. Hold on. So I need a towel because my eyes are burning, my nose is running. So if you hear me sniffling, I'm not sick or anything. I'm just, dying from onions. All right, I'm going to start refrigerating these darn things, I think. Let me see here. I did not buy a jalapeno pepper. I just forgot. And then, let's see, 2 cloves of garlic. Here we go. 2 cloves, which means, I think it means 2 teaspoons. I'll probably put, well, I definitely have to put more because I'm doubling this, so it's going to be 4. I'm going to put 4 in there. And they're going to be heaping. Hold on. Should I be bringing you with me to do this? Probably. Can you even see? I don't know the best way yet to film these things, so that's probably, more than I should be having, but I love garlic and whatever. It's heart healthy, right? I think it's heart healthy. Okay, so then I put the garlic in and, oh, I wasn't supposed to do that yet, but whatever. Now I need to stir it frequently for a minute and then transfer this to a bowl. Okay, I can do that. Where's my wooden spoon? Aha, I love my wooden spoon. Okay, I saw this thing on, I don't know, it's like an infomercial or something. I forget what it's called, but it looked like a wooden spoon, but it had all these other, had prongs or holes or something. You could do everything with it. It was a spoon, it was a spatula, it was a strainer, it was I don't even know, a spaghetti separator thing. I don't know, it did all the things. It was a whisk, it was everything. I forget what it was called. I should see, because I seriously contemplated ordering it, because they even said if you order now, you get double your order. So I could have had 4 of them or something. I don't know. I mean, what does that even mean anyway? That you get it for the additional, I think they say you get another one, you double your order, just pay additional cost. Does that mean you're just adding another one and paying for it? And they're just saying, hey, that's an option? Or do you get another one for the same amount of money, but you pay more shipping? I don't even know. I never know what that means. I always think it's some sort of trick. Anyway, this says over medium heat. I think I'm going to bump up the heat just a little bit because I am super duper impatient. Okay, but it is quite fragrant right now. While I'm waiting for this, I could be measuring out my other things. So I'm not going to measure out my spices. I'll just put them in. But I do need, all right, 1 cup. That's 2 cups. So let's see what I got here with these. If I have 2 cups of these, a serving size is ½ a cup. Well, crap. That means, oh wait, but there's 2½ servings. So that means there's 1½ cups. I don't know. I'm not opening another can. I'm going to make this work. See, less. It might be less, but that's okay. Because I don't want to open another can for ½ a serving, Because then I've got a can sitting in there. I don't know. I just don't want to do it. But I do need a can opener. So hang on. Oh dear. Where's my can opener? You guys, when I'm not filming, everything is where it should be. Actually, it was. I can't find it when I'm filming. I have issues opening things. It's like, you know, life is not usually this difficult for me, but when we're filming, it is. And that's just the way it is. So, I don't know if I should drain this or not, because it's like soft, but I'm going to drain it a little bit. I don't like things watery. Okay, so now this is looking kind of brownish, and it says to put it in a separate bowl. Here I am, spatially challenged as you know what, but I'm going to see if I can put it in this little thing because it's a smaller thing to clean. Let's see if we can manage to fit it all in here. It's not like it's not going to be dumped back in. It's just to keep it safe from the raw meat, I suppose. Although, you know, I quite often just put it all together and it seems to be fine. I don't know. All right, let's see. Meat. That's what I'm looking for. The ground turkey. So, normally I would just break it up, but I don't want to touch it, so I'm just going to, yeah. Still going to have to touch it because, another one of these disgusting plastic things. Great. Now I gotta wash my hands again. Poultry. What do you got? And we're making more laundry. That's fine. I have so much mess around me right now. It's like, you know, I think I have my life together, and then Saturday comes, and it's like, what did I do all week? You know what it is? It's because, I don't know. I made a cake. I made a cake on Friday, and like, that takes up a lot of time, and that's not something I do every day. I don't make big birthday cakes from scratch every day. So, it cut into my time. Plus I worked in the morning. It was like by the time I got done the cake, it was time for dinner, and then it was time for bed, and nothing got done. Nothing. I don't know. But here we are. I did spend a lot of time, though, sitting on the couch watching YouTube videos in the afternoon. Late evening. No, after dinner. That's my me time after dinner. All right, so after dinner, I clock out. That's when I'm done. Like, I don't try to be, you know, a hero or anything. I mean, another load of wash might go in if there's something that I promised to have done by the next day, or there's something I want to wear that's in there, but otherwise, when dinner's done, I clock out. The girls do the kitchen. Sean, you know, showers and sits on the toilet, plays. I veg out. That's my time. My husband plays video games or something. I don't know. But that is my time before bedtime. And then I put the kids to bed, and by then I've had some time with my husband, then I'm ready for bed at like 9 o'clock. Without fail, 9 o'clock. All right, we got to speed this up because it's taking too long. All right, so that's cooking. Now, I said I wasn't going to measure out the spices. I've got my sauce or tomatoes or whatever. Now, 1 chili pepper, that means 2 in some of the sauce. That means I'm going to have to figure out something to do with the rest of these. I wonder what that's going to be. Maybe I could put, oh, so that looks delicious. I've never seen these. Have you guys ever seen these? Oh, it smells good. I am definitely going to start buying these things for like all my Mexican dishes. Wow, this is, look at, I don't know if you guys have ever used these, but just based on the smell alone, I am buying these every shopping trip. It's going to become like something I keep in my pantry. Wow, that smells good. Okay, I am glad this is going in my meal. I had a knife. It's right here. I need a fork. That's what I need a fork. So let's see what these suckers look like. I don't even, whoa. All right. So that is just everything. Like, this looks so good to me. I would eat this like on a cracker, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'd find something to eat it on because this looks really, really good. I am definitely a fan of peppers. So this says we need to chop it. So it says two, but they smell really good, and I'm putting less tomatoes and sauce and stuff. I'm gonna go for maybe the whole darn, not the whole thing, because maybe I can't do that and stick within my, what does this say? I don't know. There's 10 servings. So that's 200 calories if I ate the whole can. So maybe I can't add the whole can. But man, I'd like to. Okay, so I'll add 3 because that's instead of 2 because that'll make up for the tomatoes I'm not putting in. And then I'm going to need 2 tablespoons of this sauce. Well, thank goodness because that sauce, that smells delicious. It's like smoky and oh my gosh, yeah, it's barbecue-like smell, and I like barbecue sauce. So I don't know. It's not what I expected. We'll just say that. It's definitely not. I mean, I didn't expect it to be bad, but I didn't expect it to be like this rich kind of a smell. Oh yeah, and it's spicy too. Oh, so good. Yeah, I'm definitely going to like this dish. And wow, it's really spicy. Okay, this is going to open up the sinuses more than the onions did. That is for sure. All right, so I've got that chopped. That's ready. And that's all the things. This really doesn't require that much effort. All right, so now I just got to get this turkey cooking. And it's sticking. The oil's not doing its job. I need a new pan. I definitely need like a good frying pan. Like, I think that's what I'm going to ask for Christmas. I want that, and I want a Dutch oven. You know the kind, the ceramic lined ones? That's what I want, like nice ones. The kind that you just are like, wow, who pays that for a frying pan or a Dutch oven? Well, not me, but I want one for a gift. Like, I think that makes a nice gift. I don't know. Some of you all might throw something at your husband's head if he bought you something to cook in. Not me. I like when my husband buys me those things. Now, last year he bought me a wok, and I had said that a wok would probably be a good idea. I said it because I was making a lot of egg roll in a bowl, and it seemed like it would be a good idea. And I was making beef and broccoli a lot. It just seemed like a good idea. I don't like woks. They take up a lot of room. I don't really like using them. I think I used it once, and now it's sitting in there, and now I feel sad. And it's not his fault. Like, I said I would like one, and it's a nice one. But now I'm saying that I would like a nice ceramic frying pan, like a big one. Or, and it doesn't have to be both, because I think I could do, I don't know. I could do a lot of things in a Dutch oven too. The big one. Like, it's got to be like at least the 10-quart one. Like a really big one. That's what I want, with the lid. The heavy lid with the ceramic inside and the pretty colors. Like, I saw one in like a peachy pink color. Oh my gosh. I wanted it so bad last year. I saw it at Home Goods. And then, you know, I wanted other things too. But this year, that's what I really, really want. That's what I want. Is one of those good ones. But not that one. I saw one on Amazon that's like Amazon's Choice. $330. No. No Dutch oven is worth $330. I mean, unless it's going to cook for me, and then, you know, it takes away from my fun. So no. No, $330. Even if that was something that was like doable or some, you know, I mean, for something special, I just couldn't do it. I'd rather have anything else for $300 than that. So no. But here we go. I gotta drain this turkey. I gotta make sure it's really fully cooked to the bone, because ground turkey, I gotta make sure there is nothing left alive there, or even that resembles being alive. But oh, it smells so good, you guys. Maybe I'm just really hungry. I don't know. All right, let me drain it. All right, so now I think I just dump all the stuff in. I think. Let me make sure. So now I did all that. I added the turkey. I cooked it. Now I'm going to season with chili powder, oregano, and salt. All right. This is not oregano, but this is our oregano replacement. It's more than oregano. It's an oregano plus. But it's not Mexican oregano. I've never heard of that. Have you guys ever heard of Mexican oregano? I have not. I don't know what that is. So let's see what it says. 1 teaspoon. So that means 2 teaspoons because we're doubling it, right? So I would say there's 1 and 2. Yep, that's what we're going to say. And then maybe it'll need more. I don't know. I don't know that you can really overdo it on the seasoning like this kind. Salt you could, but not so much that. All right, here we go with the salt. Speaking of, that's a teaspoon. So we're just going to zhuzh some of that in there. That should be good because this sauce seems pretty salty. I'm not going to overdo it on the salt for sure. The chili powder, that is another teaspoon, so that means 2 teaspoons, and I might go a little crazy on that because I love the chili powder. And you know what? There was not much left, so I'm not going to put it back with just a little tiny bit. It'll just be disappointing the next time I go to use it. So that's done. And then, okay, so I guess we mix that up. And it's getting a little dry here, so we need to add something wet. Quickly. Onion mixture, tomato sauce. All right, onions going in. Tomato sauce. This is going to help with the wetness. There we go. But probably not enough. I'm sure I need this other stuff. I think we're just going to dump it all in there because it's getting kind of dry on there. And we don't want that. This is so big. What was I thinking? Oh my gosh. All right, sliding that on in there. And then it says that I need 2 tablespoons of this sauce here. Actually, it says 1, but since we're doubling, we're going to do 2. So there's 1 and 2. Oh, it's heaven in a can. Let me just show you. Oh, look how pretty that looks. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to mix it in. Oh goodness. It's really hard to do holding it. That's not going to work, but look at that. And then I'll show you when it's all mixed. Like, it's looking so good and smelling so good. But now I'm kind of seeing why she said to add sauce. Spaghetti or tomato sauce. So I think I'm going to add a little more of this sauce because it just really, I won't add more peppers, but it's very dry right now and that just would not be good. So we'll just add a little more of that because that just smells so incredible anyway. And I think that's it. Am I right? Tomato sauce, mix well, reduce heat, gently boil, stirring frequently until thickened. Well, it's pretty thick. Probably because there would have been a lot of sauce in here. And I have a little extra meat. Probably could have added more tomatoes, but I didn't. And it's okay. I think it's just, it's going to be, oh dear. It's going to be amazing when I put it all in. Okay. So let's show you guys what it looks like right now, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's all put together in a meal. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I wish you could smell it because it smells amazing, and it is 80 Deb session approved, Portion Fix approved. By itself here, it's 1 red and half of a green and a teaspoon. But I'm going to add some yellows and greens to it and make it a meal. Alright, so I just had an epiphany about this meal that looks a little dry. I'm going to put salsa in it. And that's just like a little bit of a green. So salsa is good to go. I'm going to add this organic medium salsa. And it'll just make it, it'll probably take it from half of a green to a full green. And that's totally fine. So I'm just going to add about half a cup to it. And I think that that is just going to make it that much better because it is. It's just looking a little dry. I didn't taste it, but I can just tell it's a little dry. And actually the salsa has less sodium and sugar than the tomato sauce that I have anyway. So I think it's just a better a better plan. So let me see here. Let me show you. I think it looks so much better. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but it's a lot less dry now. Okay, so I thought of things before I even knew I thought of things, and I had put salsa in my plan, and then I put it in here, so it was all factored in my macros. Anyway, so that worked out. But then I was thinking, oh my gosh, I looked at my plan and realized I didn't buy enough lettuce or greens, because I use salad or lettuce in 2 of my meals for each day. So that's like 10 cups, and I know I don't have enough because I used some the other day, whatever, and I'm using some tonight. But I bought an extra bag of coleslaw because I went a little crazy and was like, oh my gosh, coleslaw, my husband wants some, and bought 2 bags. And then realizing I really only need 1 bag. What am I going to do with this coleslaw? And now I'm going to use that with my taco. Boom, I'm good. So this is how we're going to do it. This is how I'm going to store my prep meals, because I'm trying to do, I think, 5 days. So here we go. I get a cup of this taco meat mixture. So that is going to go in the bottom of the jar, so that it doesn't ruin my stuff, my lettuce, and make it all soggy, or my, sorry, went low on my battery, or my coleslaw. So putting a cup in each jar in the bottom. Okay, so I have about 3 cups of this meat left. I'm gonna put it in a gallon Ziploc bag labeled 3 cups of taco meat, so I know how many meals it'll make me. So I'll have that ready for the next time I want to use it to meal prep. I've got all the jars have, I know it looks disgusting because it like hit the bottom sides of the jar, but whatever. I've got my 5 days here, and now I'm just gonna put a cup of coleslaw, just dry coleslaw, on top. Okay, so I used a purple cup, but the purple and the green are the same size. They're about a cup. I put the coleslaw in the jar, and you know, I can heat this up and it'll still be good. I don't mind the coleslaw heated in there. It's like egg roll in a bowl kind of a thing. It's still gonna have crunch, all that stuff, because I don't need it like piping hot. And then I'm going to get with that 2 of these corn tortillas, which is going to be perfect to make my tacos. And what I like to do is throw these on a pan with just a little bit of coconut oil, crisp them up a bit, and then put this topping inside and eat them up. It's going to be so good. So I've got my 1 yellow, 1 green, actually it's 1.5 greens, and my 1 red. And there you have it. is gross. Oh, it's just garlic. It's fine. Okay, so this one, each tray, each meal is getting 6 slices of turkey. So I'm gonna do that. I already measured them all out and rolled them all up. And there we go. Each one gets 6 slices of turkey. Then I am getting a cup and a half. Here I am, a cup and a half of salad. So I have over here these things. So I think I'm gonna do a cup of the peppers and tomatoes and then a half a cup of lettuce. So let me do that. Just gonna do half and half and throw it in. I don't know, maybe I should have done it the opposite way. Well, I'll see. So yeah, I'll do peppers and tomatoes. That seems like a lot of peppers and tomatoes. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna do half. I'll do half because that seems like too many. Okay, so half this and then a whole cup of lettuce. That seems better for me. So I'm gonna do that in each one of these because maybe I just don't want that many peppers and tomatoes. Oh, and I didn't want them in the little cup. Actually, I should put them in the little cup. That's what I'm gonna do. They're going in the little cup. I'm just messing this all up. Because this way they won't get the lettuce all wet. And this isn't good. Okay, so I'm doing half of a cup. And I'm putting them in the little part. And then I'll do a full cup of the lettuce. And who is here and why? Kate?
I think she's taking stuff out to the recycling.
She's taking a box to recycling.
Oh, okay. That kind of freaked me out for a second. Okay. Filling those up. Good. Now, I have leftovers, and that's totally fine. We will just save those for someone else to have in a salad. In fact, I might know what to do. Maybe I'll put half and half of this to use this up. So I'm going to do a little coleslaw and a little arugula. Really stuff it in there. And that makes, look how nice that is. That's a good meal right there. Okay. Plus, that gets 2 pieces of wassa toast, and then I'm going to do a teaspoon of mayonnaise. I'm going to make like my own little sandwiches going on. And I'll probably put some Dijon mustard in there too, because that's a freebie and that's just good with turkey. All right, so there is my lunch most likely, and it'll come with 2 pieces of wassa toast. I did put some Dijon mustard and a teaspoon of mayonnaise in here to have with it, and I think that looks pretty darn good. Okay, so I've got my meals done. You saw 2 of them. I did all the rest of them. Started prepping for the family for the week. That I will get done tomorrow. Got the laundry done. Kids have fed themselves with our leftovers. They're watching a movie. Now it's just time to clean everything as fast as I can so I can sit down and eat my dinner and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thanks for watching, you guys. Good night. All right, so I just wanted to show you. I called for backup, and in an hour, the 3 kids and I, we got this place under control. Uh-oh, left 1 dish. I'll have to get that. But all is well in my world now, and we can relax and have our movie night.